Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I will give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect of the nation of Israel. Starting off with 144,000, which would be the ruling governing body in the kingdom of heaven. Then you have the rest of the elect outside of the 144,000, which would be you believers, which this is all the 1/3. Mainly, the 1/3 is pertaining to America. And then you got our people that would be destroyed, which would be 2/3 here in America as well. And then you got our people that would be delivered that are scattered abroad. And like I said, the 1/3 is, like I said, that's pertaining to America. And you got our people that would be destroyed, that are scattered abroad as well, the rebels. I also want to say the Israelites, you call today so-called black, Hispanic, Native American, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Jamaican, Haitian, Guatemala, Panamanians. Those are the Israelites. Always have been, always will be, contrary to popular belief that we are not the Israelites. The Lord is working up his people in these latter days. This is your brother YASHAMIAHLA coming back at y'all another video from End Time Headlines. As y'all can see, it says more strange events are happening in the heavens, and the Lord told us, this will happen. Let me get Acts 2:19. Acts 2:19. Right? It says, and I will show wonders in heaven above, and signs in the earth beneath, blood, fire, and vapor of smoke. Right? The sun should be turned into darkness, and the moon into blood before that great notable day of the Lord come. Right? And it shall come to pass that whosoever shall call the name of the Lord shall be saved. Even if Israel hear these words. Right? So, the Lord told you, there's going to be many, things going on up there, right? A lot of blood being shed, you got a lot of these wildfires, vapor and smoke makes me think of volcanoes, which those explode, a lot of smoke goes into the atmosphere, and we had a lot of blood moons this year, and we also had that eclipse, and I'm going to say last night, I believe I was in a Chariot, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Let me see if I can turn that off. Call hello, YASHAMIAHLA for that. Either way, if I did or I didn't. I just looked up in the sky, I was, walking to my vehicle, and I seen a plane, but then I seen this other thing flying, and it was kind of close to the plane. And I know planes ain't supposed to get close to each other, say, hey, deliverance job, nah, brothers, man. You brothers gotta know what time we in. Right? It draws very nigh. You get this, Romans 13:11, it says, and that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep, right? To come out of darkness, come out of the ways of this world, being a nigga, breaking all the laws, believing in this system. Right, our deliverance is on the way. It says, "For now is our salvation there that will believe." The night is far spent, which is this wicked ass kingdom. You being here, we've been here a long time. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Right, and the armor of light is these scriptures, man. The scriptures. Let me get that one scripture where it says the law is a light. I think it's like Proverbs, Salakia. It might be Proverbs 6. Yep, it says for Proverbs 6 and verse 23, it says, for the commandment is a lamp. Right, and what is a lamp? It lights up your path. Right, and us following these scriptures, this word, we get to see what's really going on, and we exposing everything. We know how to navigate through this world, because this world is darkness, right? And the law is light and proofs and instruction of the way of life to keep thee from the evil woman. Now, the scriptures refer to the philosophies, sometimes as women, that's what that's talking about. This is evil, right? From the flattery of the tongue of the strange woman. All these other, if you ain't, rooted and grounded, all these other philosophies, eventually they're gonna end up getting you. This world's gonna suck you back in. But that's ultimately, if you're not a part of the elect. But if you're a part of the elect, you're not going to fall for none of this bullshit out here. You're going to trust in the Lord. Like it says in Proverbs 3 and verse 5, it says, trust in the Lord with all thine heart, meaning all your mind, and lean not unto thine own understanding. That's what this kingdom is all about. Doing their own thing, do as thou wilt. You know, the Lord knows your hearts. I mean, you can do whatever. No, that does not mean that, man. They don't mean that. But that's another topic for another day. The point is, man, there's a lot of things happening, and we see what's going on. It's as clear as day, just like this picture of this person standing on this mountain. It looks like a chariot going by right there, man. We in those times. We in those times. And I know a lot of brothers been seeing chariots lately. So, hey, I believe it was, because like I said, it was real close to the plane. It was kind of close, and I know planes ain't supposed to be close like that. So, things is happening. Where the devil is getting scared. Even our own people, man, they getting scared. If you trust in the Lord, you wouldn't be scared. You ain't supposed to be, walking around with fear, right? Let me get this one scripture. Love. I think it's in like Timothy. Let me see. Salakia. The scripture I'm thinking of, power of a sound mind, something like that. Let me see. Salakia, sound mind. Yep, this is 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. It says, "For Yahweh hath not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind." You see that? So we ain't scared of all these things that we see happening in the heavens, or just going on around the world. We're happy. People in the world that believe in this world and they don't see what's really going on or know that there's a future, especially our people. Of course they're scared, or they're just shocked or surprised to see certain things. Like, I remember a couple months ago when we had that eclipse, people was looking at it, people was off work, they had people off school. That's not a good thing for y'all. It's not a good thing for the world. It's a bad thing. It's only good for the elect of Israel. I just read it. But these people, they're in darkness, so they don't know what the hell is going on. They just think that these things just happen. And there's no explanation. That's just how they'll say the universe. No, it's how about you out shot, bitch. That's who it is. And I ain't apologizing for my language here, because that makes me mad, man. When these other people, they don't acknowledge our power. But we don't expect you to. But you giving credit to all these other false guys and things that don't even, make sense. Our powerhouse has a name. But you ain't calling on the name, and we don't expect you to, because the scriptures say, like I said, the world is in darkness. So we have the light, and we're bringing it to you. Even if you tell Jake, hey, that eclipse is not a good sign, they're not gonna listen to you, man. I didn't go around telling people, hey, that's not good, or I don't know why y'all surprised about it or happy about it or making it like an event, like a holiday or something. Because that's not what it's about, man. It's deeper than what you think it is. It doesn't just happen. There's not no reason behind it. There's a good reason behind it. Yeah, they are beautiful to look at. I'm not gonna lie. It's the Lord. Everything the Lord created is beautiful, but it's also scary and it's fearful at the same time. The Lord got the moon turning into blood. The sun basically turns dark. An eclipse. It's basically when I believe the moon goes behind the sun or goes in front of the sun, something like that. I'm not an expert in that field, but all these things been happening this year like crazy. Which this ain't the first time these things been happening, but this year since I've been to TRUE, a lot of things in the heavens have been going on. A lot of chariot sightings. A lot of things going on. Matter of fact, the other day, there was an article and Esau had a sound recording, and they couldn't explain what it was. I don't remember what article was at, but they couldn't explain where the sound was coming from or what it even was, man. That means you need to stay out of the way. But E and his wicked ass, and he think he own everything. He gonna keep doing what he's doing, and that's really the Lord's will. The Lord got this man. He gave this man the technology, the power to do what he's doing. This man think that he's the Most High, so that's why the Lord's gonna bring him down, right? The Lord set him up just to be destroyed, right? Let me get this. Let me see. This is Romans 9:17. It says, "For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh," referring back to ancient Egypt, "even for the same purpose have I raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout all the earth." Right. And this scripture in the Romans, particularly, it's talking about ancient Egypt, but it's also talking about now. And if you go up, it's talking about Esau and Jacob, the Lord hating Esau, which is not just talking about the man himself, it's talking about his whole nation. It's talking about, Jacob too, him loving Jacob, Right, in 14 it says, "What should we say then? Is there unrighteousness with Yahweh? Yahweh forbid." There's none. The Lord raised up this man and his people to do what he's doing, on the left-hand side, and he raised up Israel on the right-hand side. And the Lord, he's going to destroy him at the end of the day, and Jacob's going to rule forever. This man wasn't meant to rule forever, man. And they look like there's an Edomite on the screen, which... we know we have our people that look like Edomites, but nevertheless, I believe there's a so-called Christian man that runs this site. Deliverance ain't for you other nations at all, It's only for the Israelites. So these events are not good that are happening in the heavens. It's only good for us. So I just want to do a quick video on this, man. There's going to be more and more things happening. You just had that hurricane happen, that, tornadoes. A lot of things are happening. It's judgment. So, I'm going to close out. This video is edifying to the elect. Until next time, I want to say, YASHARAHLA, Shalom.